All right, we're away.
So hey guys, thank you for coming onto this call tonight. My name's Mel and we've got Christine helping us with the recording. We've got some special guests on tonight, so thank you to Louise and Peter, who are the CEOs of our company, jumping on this call as well, to support Nicole. Woo! And then we've got our guest speaker, Nicole Yarran. So I just wanted to quickly give a couple of apologies. Nicole Fee Taylor has said she's so sorry she can't make it on the call, and her thoughts are with you, and she'll catch you soon. And also Beck McCallum as well has sent her best wishes. So
okay,
I'm just going to kick into sorry, bud. So I'm just going to kick into sort of who Nicole is and how this has all come about. So Nicole and I went to school together in 1998, first year of high school. We thought that we were pretty cool. Now I look back on pictures, we were very, very uncool. But, we've kept in contact, although we've both been building our lives and, doing the mum thing. We've got back in contact, all these years later. And what I love about this woman is, quite often, we get told, oh, I know this chick and she's strong, she's got balls of steel, but this one, holy moly, she is just #warrior woman. She's always had an amazing, fearless attitude. She's positive no matter what. She's a good friend. And we got talking probably about 7 months ago now. And Nicole had said to me, Mel, what is this stuff? What are these beans I see? How can they help me? And, just as a normal mum, Nicole needed more energy, better sleep, I'm sure. She probably ate half 2 bits of toast as she ran out the door with the kids. So, I said to her, hey, these magic beans, I feel amazing. We got talking. She was super excited about trying the product. And, then we got talking more about business. And, Nicole hadn't even thought, I don't think about what Juice Plus could do for her. And she got super excited, and, she was started before we knew it, off and running, telling the world about these magic beans and, and how they made her feel. She had heaps of people jump on the product with her and support her, which was super awesome. So, it was probably about 7 or 8 months ago now, which is awesome that, this product has been with Nicole and her family for this long. So what I'm going to do is pass it over to Nicole, and, she's going to share with you what life was like before Juice Plus, and, really tell us how this product has made a huge impact on her life and her partner's life. So are you there, Nicole?
Yes, I'm ready to go, Mel.
Awesome. Hand it to us, baby.
All right. Okay, so as you know that Mel, we've been great friends for so long. Facebook reconnected us. And in the meantime, while I was, talking to friends on Facebook and life was going on, it was struggling, down struggle street. I had a partner who works in the mines, FIFO Life. So some of you might know that it's quite difficult on the whole family, both emotionally, physically, mentally. So our whole lifestyle was to shit. It was falling apart. And as much as I tried to keep it together, my health was at the worst it could be. Not only was my health pretty crumbly, so was Alan's. He tried to be, the husband, bring in the money to support the family, those sorts of things. But in the same time, he couldn't handle it. Fruit, veg and berries weren't the biggest part of our life. Quick, fast food was. So while I was struggling at home to feed the family and be on the run with school and all those sorts of things, it started to get really tough on me. So my health started pretty much, I can say now, deteriorating. At the time, I didn't think that it was important. So here I was struggling to get out of bed, literally rolling out of bed. Alka was missing days of school, and we were eating crappy food, KFC, McDonald's, on the run type of food. So I started seeing this change in Mel's lifestyle. Not only was it looking great from what I was seeing, she was talking like she was taking magic beans. And I said to her, what are you on? What are you doing? I said, because my life is the complete opposite to you. And I want to know what you're on. I want what you're on. So she gave me a quick rundown on what she was on, Juice Plus. And just hearing her story, I was almost crying when she rang me. I was so excited. This is even before I got on the business side of things. I was so excited about jumping on this. I said to Alan, I couldn't even sleep. I told Mel, I'm not even on these yet, and I can't sleep because I'm just waiting for them to get on this and so it could change my life. Like, seriously, we need to stop living the way we're living. So that happened. So I finally got on Juice Plus, and oh my God, life changed. And it changed so much that our whole lifestyle changed. It wasn't just about our health. It was our whole lifestyle. So not only was me and Alan at our best, the girls were. So they were on the chewables. They think they're lollies, which is good. The girls think there's lollies that are, you know, packed full of good stuff. And but before I get into what Juice Plus had done for us, I'll just let you guys know that what had started happening with my health. About a year ago, prior to messaging Mel, I'd started noticing things with my bowels. Now, we all get the irritable bowel that we just think that's, you know, just from that could happen over a couple of weeks. You know, you go in your laxatives or your medication to get rid of, you know, the clogginess in your stomach and things like that, and have that flow going. You go to the doctor, you get it all cleaned out. But that wasn't the case with me. It had happened for 2 weeks. I'd been vomiting. I started getting some blood in my stools. Because it wasn't coming out anywhere, I'd started vomiting quite a lot. About 5 weeks after that, I'd found out I was pregnant. So here I was walking around 5 months pregnant, couldn't go to the toilet. So you can imagine how I was feeling. I had nausea from bub. Morning sickness was chronic. And in the meantime, I still had to be a mum. I still had to take the kids to school. And I still had to drop Alan off at the airport at 4 a.m. And I still had that emotional, was going through where I actually was going through depression. So dropping him off at work was horrible. I cried every time. It's his 5th year there, and I still cry. Every time I drop him off the airport, I still cry. And so I come home and it was just lonely. I was trying to deal with my health. I knew something was wrong. So now knowing that I have this disease, I didn't know then that I was actually at the highest rate of it in my body. I'd had something badly going on in my body. So there I go on to Juice Plus. Juice Plus takes away the bleeding in my stools. Can you believe it? I have bowel cancer. How was I stopped bleeding in my bowels? How can that just stop? Now knowing that I have bowel cancer, what was Juice Plus doing to me then? And then I think to myself, there's just fruit, veg and berries. How was that stopping the blood in my bowels? So that went on for a good while. Therefore, I didn't think I had bowel cancer because there was no more bleeding in my bowels. So then a few months after that, I'd gone to the doctor. They couldn't do a colonoscopy because I was pregnant. So I'd held off until I had baby. In the meantime, things had started growing inside of me. The disease started getting a lot stronger, a lot more aggressive. This is without me knowing though. And so Juice Plus had pretty much put a Band-Aid over it, if I can say temporary, and had taken away all the symptoms that I thought were bad. So not going to the toilet and all those things. I started going to the toilet. There was no bleeding in my bowels. Nothing was wrong with me. I had this energy like nothing. How was I getting out of bed? It was crazy. I had so much energy. I started working out. I was even working out while I was pregnant. I had no more nausea. Then I'd found out I had a low-lying placenta. God, I started bleeding from my placenta. And Juice Plus stopped it. How does Juice Plus stop a bleeding placenta? I had my obstetrician saying, okay, well, until you give birth now, you're going to be bleeding from your placenta. I was like, oh, God, are you serious? Juice Plus stopped it. And I can tell you it was Juice Plus. I'm going to sit here and tell you it was Juice Plus because I financially couldn't afford Juice Plus for about 6 weeks. And guess what happened? I started bleeding in my bowels and I started bleeding from my placenta. I got back on Juice Plus and it stopped again. About 8 months down the track, I go to the doctor, find a lump in my stomach that didn't seem right. And that was just from feeling bub, move, kick around. They told me I had liver cancer. But I didn't realise I'd had it because I felt great. I was jumping out of bed. They said to me, how are you functioning? What's going on? You're at a high risk here. We need to send you off to Perth. Your liver is not too good. But I felt good. I felt amazing. They didn't understand what the hell was going on. He said to me, you know, are you all right? I said, I'm feeling great. I just thought that I was just a little tired from having bub, which it was. She was just taking over my body. I'm quite a thin person, so she was just taking over my body. So that was that. So I was dealing with liver cancer and bowel cancer. But I was on Juice Plus and I didn't have those chronic symptoms that you're supposed to while you're having those. We're talking high grade, guys. Like my bowel is almost could be shut if I don't look after myself. My liver we could be looking at getting a liver transplant if I'm not looking after it while I'm getting my treatment done. So then we'll go on to getting into the chemo side of things. They started me on chemo, flew me straight down, which was quite good. 2 days after I found out I had cancer, they flew me straight down. I was put on the most aggressive chemo that you can have. Sunday, they took me off my 2 lots of chemo. Guys, this is the most aggressive chemo. I'm supposed to have side effects. I'm supposed to be in bed vomiting, not even looking after my kids. Hair is supposed to be falling out. My nails are supposed to be gone. You can see them. They're beautiful and strong as ever. My hair is fine. I'm going to the beach. I'm shopping. I'm eating. They wonder why I'm eating so much food, if anything. My oncologist said, how's your appetite? I said, I get angry when there's no food around. Apparently it's called hangry. When you don't have food, you're hungry, you're angry. So I was like, yeah, well, I'm hungry all the time. I need food. I said, that's the only thing that I have trouble with now is, you know, there's certain things that I can and I can't eat, and I just want to have everything. I would just want to eat a burger sometimes. I just want to munch out on a burger. So this has been my 3rd meeting with the oncologist, and he laughed at me and he said, how are you doing? And I said, well, fine. I said, I'm starting to feel like an idiot. Every time somebody asks me how I'm going after my chemo, I feel like I'm lying. Is the chemo working? Because I'm not having any side effects, which I'm supposed to have. I'm still taking my Juice Plus. I'm still replacing everything that the chemo is away from me from the Juice Plus. And I can say that. I spoke to my nutritionist last week and she said the only thing that I can talk about with the Juice Plus is it's good for you. The folate might only bring you some nausea. Are you having nausea? I said, no. So she goes, fine then, keep taking it. So I haven't stopped. And whether they told me to stop or not, I was still going to take it. It didn't matter because it was making me feel good. You know, I was the one that was feeling like this, feeling on top of the world, not you guys. So I said to myself, no, I'm going to keep taking it. And I haven't stopped. Both my whole family take it, all of us, a whole lot of us. So amongst Alan's work, which are being, you know, quite horrible at the moment, not very supportive, you know, pretty much telling him if you haven't got your bum in your seat at work, you know, you don't have your job, you know. So they've stopped payments. We're struggling at the moment, and I can say that, but it hasn't stopped us, you know. We still do things with the kids. We still get out and about. We still, you know, every time that I'm straight off my chemo, we're out and about, we're doing things. Life doesn't stop. And that's what I tell Alan. He's like, Nick, relax, lay in bed. Why? I don't want to lay around in bed. I've got too much energy. Are you serious? What are you going to lay around in bed for? No way. I'm still working with Louise, the gorgeous Louise. I love you. I'm still working with Louise. We're trying to get something running up soon. I'm still working. I still inbox people telling them how great Juice Plus is, and I think this will be great for you. I actually sent one to my friend last night. We had a good laugh, and she's thinking about it. And I thought to myself, why would I stop that? If I lie around in bed and act sick, feel sick, and stop doing what I do with Juice Plus, I'm going to be sick. So I thought to myself, no, we're going to be positive. You know, I had my mum going through a big emotional, you know how when your mum finds out, you know, you've got cancer, they all, you know, they think, you know, you're dying. And, you know, quite technically I could be dying further on down the track if I don't stick to what I'm doing. And it could be sooner than, you know, I think. But if I have the spirit that I have, which the oncologist said, he said, you have a good chance of fighting this. He said, your spirit and everything is what's going to keep you going. The food that you're eating, the energy that you're having, and I just don't want to mope around about it. I think it's going to make me feel yucky. So I took the other approach of being positive about it. And as much as, you know, it's killing Alan, you know, not supporting us and bringing in the family, we have great support from you guys from Juice Plus. Everybody from Juice Plus has been helping us out with their fundraising. Mel, you are great. Christine, Louise, you are all great. Celine, the whole lot of you. We would not be able to do what we're doing today, taking our kids to the beach, eating, staying where we are, having to have this treatment without you guys. And I know it's just saying thank you over this isn't enough, but it's literally coming from my heart. I'm trying not to cry. And I don't want to cry, and I said I'm not going to cry. But even Alan said, Nick, you have amazing support. Those Juice Plus girls, I tell you, he talks about you all the time. He's just like, that is crazy. People who have just literally walked into your life act like they've been around for 10 years, Nick, he said. He goes, it's crazy that you can meet people like that, you know, with the world, the way the world is today. And that he doesn't worry about his work. He literally does not worry about having to get back. And I stress to him all the time, I'd rather you be here than busting your guts for an iron ore Rio Tinto company who doesn't give a shit about you. I'd rather you be here and have the support from my lovely Juice Plus family than be out there worrying about me and stressing about me, you know. Juice Plus has helped him a lot though. He still busts his butt at the gym. He loves his Juice Plus. He does not, he's actually literally starting to double up on it. I'm just like, settle down. You might be going to the toilet too much. Crazy. What are you doing? Even eats the girls' chewables. I'm like, slow down. You're going to be going to the toilet all the time. So as much as everything's been crazy, we've had great support from our doctors. The oncologists have been so supportive. And not everybody knows I'm on Juice Plus. And I don't want everybody to know. Not yet, anyways. It's a little secret because further on down the track, I'd like to say and tell another story. But for now, I can tell you it is. And I think you guys all know too, all of you. I also had Tamara Hunter from the Perth side come in today. They did a fundraiser on the weekend. She dropped off a little gift box to me. I said, I don't want gifts. You guys are driving me nuts with your gifts. I said, I love you, but you're driving me nuts with your gifts. She goes, well, I can't give this gift back. I said, oh, okay. And she opened it up and there was $1,000 sitting in there. I was shaking. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to cry tomorrow. Can you guys stop with this? I don't want to cry. And she opened it up and there was money in there. And that was just from her telling my little bit of my story and going around with a box. And people were literally putting $2 in, $5, and it all added up to $1,000. So that's great because it's coming up to when Alan's to get paid. So bills are supposed to be paid. That is going to help. So if Tamara, if you're on, I asked if she was going to be on. If you're on, thank you. I've already said thank you a million times to you, but thank you again. And I think that's about it, Mel. I love you guys. You've helped so much, but I want to continue telling my story because I don't think it's not finished. And I still want to keep telling you my journey and keeping you all along my journey. if that's all right. Yeah. So thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I think you've had everybody laughing, crying, snorting, snotting. So thank you so much for having the balls to tell your story.
That's all right.
You know, oh look, why are you stronger than me? Far out, I'm crying now. So one thing I just wanted to mention was that we did a bit of a fundraiser here for Nick, did a silent auction. We all got together and drank a few too many champagnes in about 45-degree heat. And you know, we had some amazing gifts donated from awesome companies all over. Louise and Peter, thank you so much for your input. They were very, very generous when it came to, you know, sending us stuff that we needed to make all of this happen. So that's just amazing. We raised just over $3,000 for Nick. And that really, you know, we just put the feelers out there. We went out to some companies that, you know, we knew would support us. And you know, help us with this mission that we have. Also let you know that we've got a bushwalk. Dear God, what have we dogged ourselves in for, Nicole? We've got a bushwalk. It's 35 kilometres from Ballina to Byron. God, my little knees shake when I say that. Oh, you know what, we're going to have sore bums, we're going to have sore legs, but, you know, nothing compared to what you've gone through in the last couple of months. So we're going to raise some more money for you in May. We're going to get all dressed up like turkeys, and we're going to be like flower power. So that's going to be heaps of fun. We've got so much support for that walk, and that's Juice Plus. You know, the whole entire of Queensland. So all of the teams are getting together and coming together to just take that pressure off. So, you know, as Nick mentioned, you know, her partner works for Rio Tinto, one of the richest companies probably in the world. You know, they've stopped his pay. They've told him that if his bum isn't in the chair, then he pretty much doesn't have a job. They've stopped paying him because, you know, they're just, I've got no words for, you know, what this company's done. No support whatsoever. So, you know, we wanted to get together and show people exactly how a large industry or company or organisation should work, you know, with that team effort, getting together and just making shit happen when it needs to. So yeah. We love you so much, Nick. We've got your back. We're here for you. You know, you've got your Juice Plus sorted. You know, take as much as you need. Just keep taking it. We love you millions. Thank you to everyone for jumping on. And I just want to open it up, Nick, if you can. Just give it an extra 5 minutes. If anyone's got any questions or anything that they'd like to say to Nick while we've got up, take yourself off mute now and make it happen. Oh, there's silence.
Nick, I just wanted to say what a call, honey. Thank you so much for giving up your time and sharing that incredible story with us. Honestly, the energy and the spirit that you have has taught us all a lesson tonight. And oh man, I've never met anybody like you, and I'm so glad that, you know, our paths have been able to cross, because you just instill so much bravery and boldness and courage and strength, and we just absolutely love having you in our life and teaching us what, you know, the true spirit of humanity is, and how things, you know, how you can look at things differently and in a positive way. And I definitely think that's why you're pulling through as well as your Juice Plus. So thank you, honey, from my heart to yours. Thank you for everything that you are about. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next chapter in your journey.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Christine. You guys have been amazing. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, honey.
I don't get to say much nowadays.
And Pete, did you do well?
Yes, I don't get a chance to say much now, but Nicole, stay strong. You'll be right.
Yeah. And I just want to say
Thank you. Love you.
Nick, I had the privilege of spending a whole day with you recently, and you're such an inspiration. You are so strong. We've all got a lot to learn from someone like you, and we love your story. And we know you're doing it as tough as anybody could possibly do it. You have to be in Perth for your chemo and also your baby that's still in hospital because she was born early. But you're both doing amazing. You've got a great family, beautiful family, and I'm so proud of our Juice Plus family.
Thank you.
Proud.
You've been amazing. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Now I'm crying.
All right, babe. And just one other thing that, you know, we didn't really touch on is little Bubba. So, you know, tell us a little bit about, you know, how she sort of entered this world.
Yep.
Little Miss Bossy Boots, I hear.
Yeah. Okay, so we were due to do a C-section for her on a Tuesday. She came on the Monday on her own, kicking away, giving me pain, and I didn't actually know that I was having contractions. That's how much I was bearing the pain, that I didn't know I was walking around with contractions. So they do an examination on me and they could see her head. So I was like, God, she's coming. Rushed me down within half an hour and 5 pushes. She comes out. She was 1,100 grams. She was pretty much at the end stage of, you know, everything. She'd been fighting in my gut while I was going through what I've been on 1 chemo with her. So when she'd come out, it was almost like she was at the end of everything. I want to get out. I want to escape. I want mum to get on with chemo, and I need out. So she came on her own, which was good.
Oh, awesome, Nick. That's so good. Are you still there?
I was due for a C-section.
Oh, you're just cutting out,
Which
Nick.
would have left me with a wound. At the same time, trying to now 1,500 grams on Nicole, we believe, at the door. She's living on her own. She's on her own.
Oh. Woohoo! Little fighter, just like her mum. Awesome, Nick. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for, you know, the courage it's taken to share your story, you know, the bravery. And I can only imagine how many people have already been touched by this, you know, horrible disease. And it just shows you why we do what we do. You know, and can I just remind everyone that we make no claims that Juice Plus is a cure, but it has given Nicole an amazing quality of life and energy and, you know, everything she's needed to stand up and fight this head on. So thank you guys. We're all going to be held here in suspense, Nick, for chapter 2, Zoom number 2. So we've all got your back, and we'll be in contact soon. Love you.